What I didn't say in the video I've just made was that there are some things there that look quite damning of Fiona. But Fiona was dead. She didn't kill herself. And she was off drugs. Her boyfriend did mention that she'd had stomach pain 4 to 5 days previous. Well, 4 or 5 days. But the pathologist didn't seem to attach any importance to that. And it was only the word of the boyfriend, the same boyfriend who became concerned that she wasn't breathing at about 6 a.m. and didn't call for help until about 9 a.m. I'd always get she knows when I'm doing this. I hesitate to get angry when I'm recording, but I wouldn't spit on St. Dismas if they were on fire. The fact that they came on just to mention that Fiona always appeared intoxicated to them. Well, the pathologist had already said that had nothing to do with anything. Whether she was intoxicated or not, or whether she appeared intoxicated or not, that didn't kill her. And I have a fairly low opinion of people who would make a belittling, derogatory comment about a young woman who had died not of drink. and the pathologist, if you saw the notes, was very clear about that. No involvement of drink or drugs. There just seemed to be so many attempts to make it seem as if it was Fiona's fault she was dead in some way. And it was not. If my father had never phoned me that morning, and I had attended that well, I wouldn't have attended the inquest if he had never phoned me that morning. I think that's the truth. I would have seen no reason to attend the inquest. I would have heard all this stuff about drink and drugs and violent boyfriends and, like everyone else, just assumed that, hey, look where she died. I would probably have assumed that she had brought it on herself. And that seemed to be the intention of the inquest, to imply that. And then to override, at the end, what the pathologist had said. The pathologist says, no involvement of drink or drugs. And the coroner, towards the end, says, no clear involvement of drink or drugs. Bit of a difference. So, yes, I had, actually, I'd censored those notes. I had been going to censor them before showing them to Ellen, her mother. I saw no need for her to know the more sleazy aspects of the thing. There was no need. So I think I was quite glad, actually, when she wouldn't even look at them. She just pushed them back at me and said, I don't want to see them. At least with Karen, there was no attempt to blame her for her own death. As I say, I based on what the police were telling Ellen, would have assumed, and of course my father had said when he phoned me, oh, I think it was a drugs overdose. I would have assumed that. My only reason for attending that inquest was my father's phone call to me that morning. that and some things that Erin had been telling me. About, for example, the things that had gone missing from Fiona's home. This video isn't very coherent.